Holdsworth 5th, Tander, Todd Kelly. This was some damage we saw in the background. Michael Caruso, it's World Championship Wrestling, belting this thing into some form of...
Rioli, can you get down the rear once you've done that?
Nissan Aero, it's got a smash nose, and they're going to just do the best that they can to get Michael Caruso back on the road. And he's been hit from behind as well, trying to lose a lap.
This is no good, unfortunately. Not only has he ended up parked in the gravel, but for Jack, he cannot see where he's going.
And it's the lane. Back of the entry at Sydney Motorsport Park. He's just taken that little shortcut across the top and got that car out of the way.
Turn left, mate. Turn left a bit.
Oh, that's awkward, isn't it?
You're turning right. Yeah, you're almost back on the track now, yeah.
When the cockpit's 50 degrees with a silly looking balaclava on.
Oh, is this Andrew Jones? No, it's not. That's the damaged one. That's the Holdsworth Scifleet one. The Gary Rogers Valvoline machine, and that is awkward. It smashed the windscreen, and that's at Griffin's Bend. Cat Corner climbing the mountain.
Oh, seriously.
Yeah, I'm not sure I wouldn't have just parked that there.
On the left-hand side.
This is what the fuck.
So obviously after they've dragged it out, they haven't pinned the bonnet.
Just follow the line on the side of the track. Do you reckon you can get back to the pits? Yeah, if you want me to.
Damage on the front. He's obviously nudged someone quite substantially, and then whack. Seeing a replay showing he suddenly goes blind, and he's got to do a full lap. That happened on the front straight.
Wow. Not a good place for it to happen. Never. Well, there is no good place for it to happen. Damage to the windscreen also, and that's going to delay them for a while. And Ambrose is up into 4th place, so you can understand to some extent his reluctance. Look at this, it's driving by Braille here, trying to find a way around this track without seeing.
It's Phil Scifleet.
Cast your mind back if you weren't with us. Oh, Bonnet up. So is that Kostecki wildcard, or is that forward? It's forward. Yeah.
Yeah. Now there's a little trick you can do here. You can look underneath the bottom of the windscreen, at the bottom of the windscreen, underneath the bonnet. But I would say the team has told him to stop. They don't want to damage that bonnet, and red flag comes out straight away. So
when that bonnet's right up, you can duck your head down and look through that little gap between the dash on the bottom of the bonnet.
You can see there the officials trying to actually get the bonnet done. It looks down. It looks like it's actually done a bit of damage already. So that would happen. He would have flicked the pit limiter off, 40k an hour in pit lane, took the limiter off. Now they've got the bonnet down. They'll put those bonnet pins in, hopefully, and Bryce will be able to fire up and get back to pit lane and we'll get going. But yeah, you wouldn't have known driving down pit lane at 40k an hour, turn the pit limiter off, get the speed up, and whoop, up becomes the bonnet, and now the lights go out. So yeah, Bryce forward underway, make his way back to pit lane.
Have you ever had one of those?
Yes, I have. Yeah, just on a test day, thankfully. So stopped the car, jumped out myself actually, put the bonnet in and got back going again.
Yeah, it's pretty frightening.
That's not good news for Gary Jacobson. So somebody hasn't done the bonnet pins up down at Matt Stone Racing, and unfortunately he's going to have to find his way back to the pit lane via Braille. Yellow cover,
about a metre to the left.
Holden Commodore.
Going to the right-hand side now.
A pretty dangerous situation for him. So if he jumps the brakes, he might be able to get it to flick back, but he'll have to creep back into the pit lane. So sectors will be important, particularly when we get to Armour All qualifying. And thank you very much. Put your foot on the brake pedal, automatic bonnet closer. So red flags come out while they try and resolve that. Pretty awkward situation there for Gary. Hopefully it hasn't done too much damage.
Look at this. Mirror to mirror, Bright makes contact.
Now remember, they were together in the last race, and Heimgartner's going to be turned here in front of the pack. He grabs a Red Bull car. There's chaos in Darwin. And to the rear of the field goes the Red Bull car.
Like
now that is Percat's car with the door plucked open. Lowndes is the leader. So Whincup in the wars. There's Percat with half the side of the car ripped off. What a mess. And Heimgartner with a damaged front right steering arm on that car parked off to the side of the road.
How's that bloke won anything?
And it scrambles in front of us. This is Lee Holdsworth. huge damage on the front of that car.
Meanwhile, this sorry saga continues with poor old Philip Scifleet trying to negotiate almost a full lap of the circuit with the bonnet covering his windscreen. He's been at this for a while now. Oh, apparently we've had word that he did actually fix it, but it's blown back up again, so hence the fact this is dragging on. And he is tumbling down the order.
Kelly Racing. There you go.
Welcome to the Neil Crompton Garage.
Nasty, huh?
Would you like me to fix your bonnet, sir? I don't know who he made contact with, but oh, look at that. That's the bonnet pin's not being put in.
Get these Jacobson on the back, so just hold on, please. You can turn your orange light on, please.
Yeah, it's finger problems
Nick
in
Percat.
the garage. Yeah, for Nick Percat.
That's bonnet pins not being latched, and it's just folded the bonnet back. And that might put him out because you probably haven't got a bonnet available to get that car back around. So it'll be interesting to see what the officials do with this. Certainly going to fold it down, just push it down hard. Here we go, we're right.
It's actually going to hurt those pivot mounts, though.
Got no power. The damage is gone. Everything's gone.
On board now with Nick.
Not good.
That is not good
Been
at
a
all.
difficult run so far this weekend.
Okay, mate. Copy that. If we can get you back, we'll get the jump back on.
So this is Nick Percat, Lucas Dumbrell Motorsport, SP Tools on this car this year. Obvious issue
mate,
with...
see what you can do there. Obviously, there's not much we can do, but just once they get that sorted, if anything can cycle through.
So the problem is, it's actually flicked it back so hard that it's twisted those bonnet mounts and those pivots that are at the back of it. And so now actually trying to close it becomes an issue.
You would have had one of those before. I've had them a couple of times. As soon as it folds back, you can't see a thing. You're absolutely blind.
Yeah.
They go to work now on Tim Slade's car. They park Todd Kelly's car. Hurling themselves trying to secure the bonnet. Frank Adamson from Supercars on the front right in the light blue overalls. We go inside the Nissan Motorsport garage now.
An extraordinary situation. He's trying to imagine it. The bonnet of your car covering your windscreen and you are tightly strapped in. You cannot lean out of the car and look. So you have to actually view from the side where you're going in the middle of traffic, race traffic at top speed. There will be radio warnings going out to other drivers, of course, that Scifleet is out there and is a moving hazard. But it will still provide and has already provided some heart-stopping moments for his rivals as well as himself.